Hi guys, my name is Cody, a Bigby Coffee home office process coach here, and I want to talk to you guys today about some new cleaning procedures for our Airpots and a couple troubleshooting issues as well. So like if you're finding that your Airpots aren't pumping properly or there's like no pressure, we're going to go over that as well today. So first, let's start with the troubleshooting. So if you've noticed, like either through customer complaints or when just getting coffee yourself, you're pumping your Airpots and like it's being a dud, nothing's coming out, there's a few things that you can check for. The easiest part to check first is down here on the bottom of the Airpot. You'll notice there's a little turn dial. If you turn this over clockwise, what that's going to do is actually seal it better, kind of like a vacuum, so the pressure will be greater. If you turn it counterclockwise too much, you'll actually notice that nothing will pop out and you'll just hear that wind pump, as we all hear. If that is already, you look at that and you've turned it just fine, the vacuum is working great. Another thing you can check too is you want to pull your stem out and look for any cracks anywhere within the stem, the top, bottom, or the base part right here. If you look over that and that is still all right, another problem you could have is maybe a break in the seal up top, or there could be an issue within your Airpot lid itself. Now the new cleaning procedure we're going to go over will help minimize any of these problems occurring. Alright, so let's go over the new cleaning procedure for our Airpots. We've had a lot of feedback in the past in regards to a lot of issues happening with our Airpots, and so we did look over 10 different vendors to find a better Airpot that wouldn't cause these problems, and what we discovered was a lot of our issues were caused from the cleaning procedure ourselves. So, based off manufacturer recommendations, we decided to change the way we clean our Airpots to help minimize those issues, and we're going to go over them today. So first things first, when cleaning your Airpot, you want to make sure you pull out your stem from the Airpot. When you pull out your stem, keep in mind these do come apart in 3 separate pieces. Pull those apart and put them in your soap solution to wash. Now keep in mind, you don't want to leave this here, so if you're going to wash an Airpot, make sure you're cleaning this right away. Don't walk away and leave it. Anything left soaking for over a minute can actually cause the plastic to dry out, and you're going to acquire those cracks, which is going to call a vacuum seal breach. So we're going to scrub it right away. I've got my scrubby brush right here that goes inside the stem. Give a nice couple scrubs. Grab your white scratch pad. Remember, white is not as abrasive on plastic as green is. We're going to scrub that off. We're going to rinse it. And we're going to drop it in the sanitization solution. Now, just like I said over here, that cannot soak in here for over a minute. Again, it's going to dry out your plastic, you're going to have a crack, and you're going to have a vacuum breach. Airpot's not going to work. So, I'm going to let that soak for one quick second, and we're going to continue to clean our Airpot parts. Get a nice little scratchy here. Keep in mind, white scratch pad only, green will cause it to damage. Nice good rinse off. Get all that soap off of there. Remember, any soap solution in a sanitization solution will null and void it, and we'll have to start over. Soak that, and I'm going to grab my other 2 pieces out and set them here to dry. I'll let that soak for a second, and I'll grab it in 1 minute. The next part of cleaning our Airpot is our Airpot lids. Now, previous procedures allowed us to completely submerge this into our soap solution. We're not going to do that anymore. What we're going to do is we're going to rinse a little bit of soap on it. We're going to grab our white scratch pad, and then we're just going to wash it. We're not going to submerge it completely. Again, submerging and leaving things to soak can cause them to crack, and will break the Airpot lid. We're going to rinse her off. And just like with a soap solution, we're going to give it a quick rinse with the sanitization solution. And then we're going to let it dry. Pull out this piece right here. Okay, so now we're going to move on to cleaning our Airpot. One thing to keep in mind when cleaning our Airpots is we want to make sure we don't fully submerge this into our soap solution. Fully submerging an Airpot into any liquid at all is going to cause a lot of pressure on the inside glass. That's going to crack, and your Airpot's not going to be useful. So, what we're going to do is we are going to rinse it out first. Remember, any leftover coffee's got to leave the Airpot. Just swish it around, dump it out, bring it back over here and set it on the sink. Do not put it inside the soap solution. We're going to grab our nozzle and we're going to put a little bit of soap inside. Once that's done, we're going to grab our scrub brush and we're going to scrub the inside of the Airpot. Remember, when doing this, be very gentle with it. If you do it too fast, too hard, it can actually crack the glass on the inside, and your Airpot's not going to work. So we're going to scrub it out, pull it out slowly. There will be backsplash. grab our white scratch pad, put some soap on it, and we're going to scrub the top, scrub the nozzle, and scrub the sides, along with the bottom. Once she's all scrubbed, we'll dump it out and rinse. Remember, we gotta rinse all the soap out of here first. Any soap left over will null and void your Sani solution. Alright, now we're gonna put Sani fluid inside the Airpot. Again, do not fully submerge it, you will crack the glass. Let's set it up here, grab our nozzle, fill it just a little bit, and we're going to swoosh it around. Dump it out. Sanitize the outside of it just a wee bit. And then we'll leave it up here to dry. Tip it upside down, let it dry out. Remember, let your Airpot and its parts fully dry before assembling it back together. Once they're dry, put it back together and put it back up on your storage shelf. If you have any questions at all about this procedure, please feel free to reach out to FCL 517-492-4521.